I got a good feeling about this.
What?
Worst.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy SLAPTrain. Welcome back, guys. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 here on the channel for today. Now today, oh my goodness, today we got some really nice footage, just kind of best moment clips, which you guys are going to be watching in the background from the last week or so. But today, though, I wanted to talk about two different products that are really innovating, the gaming scene in general, as well as the Call of Duty scene, and that is the Xbox Elite controller and the Scuf gaming controller. Now, obviously, both of which are absolutely beautiful controllers. I've actually got to test and play with both of them, and I wanted to give you my 2 cents on them, the pros, the cons, and overall my thoughts. Now, we're going to get right into this with the Xbox Elite controller. Now, the price tag of this one, $169 before taxes, $192 after tax. Now that's for Canadian prices. Alright, obviously you can then purchase an extended warranty if you would like at the store. Accessories in the box, you get 2 sticks, you get a medium dome, a long Xbox stick, and a D-pad as well too. You also get the case, which is a very nice addition as well. Now the problem though with these Xbox Elite controllers is that Microsoft didn't make enough of them for people to get a hold of if you didn't pre-order your controller. Now the feel of it feels absolutely beautiful in your hand, has a nice grippy feel to it. You can kind of see that on the back grip side of there. You do have trigger stops included, which are your flips on the very top, those green little switches right there. And that is a very nice setup for the Elite controller. It has everything that you're going to need as a Call of Duty player moving forward. I mean, you have 4 of the paddles on the back, your jump, reload, crouch, whatever you want to put on those 4 paddles. You have your trigger stops on there, and then your D-pad with it. I mean, this controller is built very, very nice. The overall feel of it, though, it's very, very ergonomic, which I did like in my hand. The buttons on the back, they really do mold to the way that your hand fits the controller, which I did like. As well too, they were metal paddles, as you can see in that one video that I was showing you guys. If you are, say if you catch the paddles on something, they just lift up and they fall out of the controller. However, you can put them right back in. It's very simple. They're just kind of held in there with magnets as well too. And overall, it's a great way to set those paddles up just to ensure that they're not going to break. And just overall, you have a controller that is really durable in that sense. But the flip side though, however, I found myself accidentally pulling off those paddles on the back. Sometimes they would get pressed down a little bit because they are very easy to press down on those 4 back paddles. So, sometimes it was a little bit irritating when you were just kind of, not doing very much. The controller was just relaxing on the bed, on your couch, whatever. But that was really the only problem that I felt with the controller, was the buttons were just a little bit too easy to press down. That was about it. I mean, overall, I love the feeling of the Xbox Elite controller. It did everything that I needed it to do for, not that bad of a price tag. It did have the headset jack already in there. The metal inserts with the thumbsticks really did add a nice touch to the controller. And overall, it just felt a little bit better when moving the sticks around with that metal insert in there. The appearance of the controller, obviously it's very clean, it's a stealthy black, and I love the blackout buttons that they did offer on that controller. But the downside though is that there's no customization, there's no designs, and sadly, it's just, you're gonna have the same controller as somebody else. But I mean, overall, Xbox Elite, great controller. Last little bit that I did like about it was that you were able to remap all the buttons right on the Xbox dashboard, which is huge. I give the controller a solid 10 out of 10. The only problems that I did have with it was the fact that the availability for these controllers are very, very rare at the moment. It's very tough to get one. Probably will not be able to be seeing these for sale until, I'd say, around Christmas time is when we're going to see them come back out. Hopefully Microsoft makes the order happen, but just overall a great controller if you can get your hands on it. Now, the second controller that I wanted to talk to you guys about, very similar to the Elite, and that is the Scuf gaming controller. Now, I've owned a Scuf before, you know, way back on the 360 days. I absolutely loved it, so I figured I would get myself one of the Xbox Infinity controllers because of the fact that I cannot get a hold of the Xbox Elite. That is the main reason why I ended up doing this and, you know, biting the bullet on the extra dollars. Now, if you guys are wondering, Slap, how much was your Scuf controller after tax? Now, the price tag for this thing was $300 for the controller. I also did add on a $15 package, which gave me 3 dome sticks and an Infinity bracelet, which was pretty damn cool. So the difference overall, taxes in, was $123 from the Scuf to the Xbox Elite. It's not bad, you know, for what it is. You get the customization with the Scuf and all that stuff, but, you know, overall, we're going to dive into the Scuf right now, give my 2 cents on this, and just see which is the better controller for you as the consumer if you are looking for, you know, a paddle style controller for Call of Duty. Now, the accessories that I did get with the Scuf controller, very minimum. I didn't order the case or anything like that. It was an extra, I think, $20 to the order, and that was going to be topping around $400. So I was not about that life, so we went with just the bare minimum package on the Scuf, and we got the little key to change our sticks out in the package. That's it for the accessories that I did get. What I did like about the Scuf, obviously, is that they're always available on the website. No matter what time, what day you go, they always have Scufs available. So that is a nice option. And obviously, you guys can customize it to whatever you like. If you don't want to customize it, you can also choose a controller that is on there. You know, there's different YouTube controllers as well, too. So there is a very big variety of controller customization offered on Scuf Gaming's website. Now, I did get the Scuf grip on the controller. It was an extra $6.95. It feels great. I feel it stays in your hand a little bit better, and somehow it kept my hands a little bit warmer than usual when I was using it. I don't know if it's the materials that's used, but it felt damn well good. Now, the trigger stops on the Elite were nice, but I did not decide to get those on the Scuf. Personally, I'm just not one for the trigger stops. It's a nice option to have, but I'm not going to pay an extra 15 bucks to have that added on. Now, the 4 paddles on the Scuf, originally, you know, I wasn't feeling the 4. You know, I kind of told myself I was just going to use the 2, and that was going to be about it for my jump and my crouch. But using the controller for a little bit, you know, I kind of got used to it a lot, and finding myself now knowing the other paddle buttons and, you know, reaching to reload, reaching to, you know, switch weapons and stuff like that without actually hitting the face button. So, you know, I have adapted to the controller quite a bit, and, you know, once you get used to it, the Scuf gaming paddles are actually really nice to use, and I do prefer the Scuf gaming paddles to the Xbox Elite paddles, simply because of the fact that I feel like with the Elite, you know, I'm wrapping my hand around the controller a little bit more than I actually wanted to, and it didn't feel natural to me. I mean, that's just kind of what I felt. I do have a little bit of a bigger hand, not too big, but I mean, to the fact that I just preferred the Scuf over the Elite myself for those 4 paddles. But sadly though, the paddles on the Scuf are actually plastic. Now, I haven't really encountered any issues with those paddles yet, but, you know, it does really worry me the fact that they are plastic, and, you know, if they get caught on anything, they're gonna snap right off. So that is an issue that I may end up running into. I don't know, but for the most part though, you know, they feel very sturdy. I don't see them being an issue whatsoever. On the Scuf though, I did get the PS4 dome sticks. I love them, absolutely love them. I do prefer them now over the Xbox sticks. I do have a lot more control with them, and just overall, I feel a lot more confident going into gun battles when I am using the long PS4 on the right and the medium PS4 on the left. I had to think about that for a second, man. Now, the Scuf gaming controller does have the headset jack included as well too, and they also went ahead and switched out the Xbox logo on the Scuf for the actual Scuf logo, which was a nice touch, free of charge as well too, which was nice. Now, obviously, I went with the Scuf, like I said, because of the fact that I could not get the Elite, but overall, you know, Scuf has amazing reliability and customer service. As I said, I've dealt with them before, so I mean, I'm very happy that I did put the order in for the Scuf. I did put the $20 rush fee on the shipping, which was not included in that price that I did tell you guys about. But overall, though, I think if I had to choose, my vote would go to the Elite. Elite, you know, just because of the fact that the consumer is spending an extra $100 and getting actually less for the money. Like I said, I only have the 4 paddles on my controller and Scuf grip, while the Elite gave you, you know, the trigger stops. You can actually remap your buttons, where the Scuf, you actually had to pay a little bit extra to remap your buttons. So I didn't get that added on to the price. So overall, I mean, $330 after it was all said and done for the Scuf gaming controller. Beautiful controller nonetheless. I had no problems with it whatsoever. Loved it. And I went with a more of a Canadian whiteout edition. However, it was just a white controller, and then I just whited out everything on the website. But it's my own little, you know, Canadian Blizzard edition or whiteout edition. Whatever it's called, it's all damn white, man. So myself, if you are shopping for yourself for Christmas or anything like that, and you know, you don't want to wait for the shipping times and all that stuff, I would say personally, go to the store, pick up your Elite controller if it's available. If you don't want to wait, like myself, go and grab the Scuf gaming controller. It will 110% be worth the money if you do decide to get the Scuf. You can then customize it to whatever you like as well, but that's 100% your choice. Ladies and gentlemen, big thank you for coming around to another Call of Duty style video and my thoughts of the Xbox Elite and Scuf gaming controller. Leave me your 2 cents in the bottom and which one you prefer down below. Ladies and gentlemen, your boy the SLAPTrain here with some more Call of Duty Black Ops 3 content, and make sure you guys check back tomorrow for our regular scheduled content going up. Your boy the SLAPTrain, I'm out. Peace. Everybody, it's your boy the SLAPTrain, and welcome back, guys.